Yes.
Spin magazine, my
What's up,
son.
baby? How's it?
Man, it's the best day of my life, man.
Yeah?
I woke up this morning. I'm back in California. This is one of my prized possessions. I bought this car from Travis Barker. This was like the first check I ever got in my life. I literally hit up Travis Barker. I was like, dude, I had posters of you on my wall in an orange Cadillac. Like, please tell me I can buy it from you. And this is like one of the things, like, I roll around and it always reminds me, like, you literally can make anything in this world happen.
Hell yeah.
This is like a dream come true. 1976, Cadillac Eldorado, one of my prized possessions. We're at Laurel Canyon. We were Spin Magazine. Motherfucker, my son, take over, baby. All right, they gave me the cover of Alive.
Epic, where are we headed? What do
All
we
right,
got?
we're in Laurel Canyon right now. We're gonna do like a trip down memory lane. Y'all hit me up, you were like, where do you wanna take a walk? And I was like, yo, I wanna go back to where a lot of everything kind of like changed and started for me. So I'm from Minnesota. I moved out here like 8 years ago, and I'm absolutely 100% like obsessed with the past, you know, in a good way. Like, yeah, nostalgia can be dangerous, but like in a good way, man. Like, I study all my heroes, and Jim Morrison famously, we'll get to it, but lived right down there. Okay, so I came out to LA, bought a car from Travis Barker, and then moved as close as I could get to Jim Morrison. So we're gonna go up to pretty much my first house. This was my first house that I ever lived in, like, by myself, ever in my life.
Wow.
Became an adult, somewhat.
Beautiful.
As much as I could be an adult.
First place in Cali?
First place that I lived in, like, by myself. The first place I ever lived in California was North Hollywood.
North Hollywood.
It's called the Hippie Hideout,
Yeah.
and it was legitimately like a frat house.
Yes.
Like, it was all my friends just sleeping on mattresses on the floor. Built a skate park in the backyard.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
yeah, it caused a lot of trouble. But this was me being like, again, like what you're gonna hear while I'm on camera with you right now is a whole bunch of like, believe in yourself and protect your faith, protect your dreams. Let everyone tell you no a million times. Don't let yourself tell you no. And so, I wanted to live by Jim Morrison. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. So many memories in this house. Actually, so you know what? I did pseudo live by myself, but really, actually, my brother Black Bear lived in this house with me for like a year and a half as well. I had my dad living in the garage at one point.
Epic, epic.
Like, fucking, me and Kels made mad songs here. He used to come over here and record. And these were crazy days for me, man. This is honestly, so I'm about to hit 4 years sober, okay? And when I lived here, this was like the height of my like addiction. This is where it really started to get crazy. Because as of right now, we're about 3 minutes from Sunset Boulevard, which Sunset Boulevard in 2000, when did I live in this house? It must have been like 2016. Sunset Boulevard in 2016 is much different than Sunset Boulevard. What's up, my guy? Yeah, how you doing, brother? Hey, my man. See, bro, I love Laurel Canyon,
Dude.
bro.
Yes.
Sunset Boulevard 2016 was way different than Sunset Boulevard in 2023. But it used to be chaos, man, constant chaos. So this was, should we go inside?
Yeah,
Should we
let's
go
run
inside?
it.
No, bro, they're not gonna let me back in.
Pretty cool.
I
though.
actually
Let's
would totally, I'm looking for a spot right now. I would totally move back in here. Amazing time. So yeah, a lot of music made here. I made my album called Movie in this house. Me and Black Bear have a band called Hotel Motel.
Yeah.
We made that album in this house. A lot of good times, man. A lot of good times. So if any of y'all are ever in Laurel Canyon, all you gotta do is go to the country store, all right? Just ask where the country store is. You'll go to the country store, just look up the hill, you'll see this house, man.
Amazing. Beautiful.
It's so crazy coming back here, bro. This is still like the one, like, untapped, like hasn't been fucked up part of LA.
Right? Because
It's
it
like
can't.
this
Yeah.
strip right here.
Yeah.
It's like this strip right here, bro. Like everything is still old. Everything is still classic. Like the stories of Laurel Canyon for everyone out there.
Yes.
It's like this is where like California like hippie culture was like really born. Yeah, we got San Francisco, Haight and Ashbury and all that. But for the LA music scene, like this is where so much happened.
Yeah.
So much happened. The country store down here where we parked my car at, like, so the Doors have a song called Love Street, right?
Yes.
There's this line in Love Street where he's like, the place where the creatures meet. Like that, he was talking about that store. Like Mama Cass from the Mamas and Papas famously like lived, I don't even know, I think everyone knows that. But like she lived under the store, like, cause she was like, I think she was running from the police or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know that story?
Yeah, there's like all this legend.
Yeah, she was like running from the police and they like let her like live in the basement of the store.
So good.
Oh, bro, it's amazing, man. But the reason I left this place, and I might be moving back here now, but the reason I left this place is because it was way too close to the action, man. So I had to
Yeah.
get as far as away as I could. And now coming back, bro, I miss it so much. Had so many memories here, bro.
Where are you now? Where are you living? On the road.
On the road.
Yeah.
Straight up on the road. John Caraway, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that house right there, to be totally honest. I'm looking at that house.
Sick.
Yeah.
You're ready to come back?
We're figuring it out. I
Yeah.
am, and
Yeah.
I never thought I was going to. And then like, I just got back to LA, just finished up a tour, best tour of my life. To anyone out there that came to this tour, like.
Who are you out with? Tell us.
So I brought out a band called Stand Atlantic and an artist called Party Alone. Stand Atlantic, they're from Australia, one of the best like real actual bands that we have in the game right now.
Sick.
And then this kid Party Alone, who is from Minnesota. I think he's 23 years old. I'm from Minnesota as well. And
Brilliant.
on everything, like you can quote me right here, in 1 year he will be one of the biggest artists in the world. I promise
Love
you.
it.
Party Alone.
Love
Just
it.
watch what happens. So I just came back from like a 6-week tour. Crazy, like best shows of my life, but like most lessons that I've ever learned on a tour. In a way of like standing on stage and being in a different mindset than normal, right? Like this tour, I really felt something different from the audience that's probably always been there, but I didn't necessarily like take in, you know? I never really like took it in, which was just like that I can like lean on them, right? Like so much I come out on a stage my whole career, be like, I'm here for you. Like I'm gonna give you everything I got. Like this tour, I felt like these people were here to like support me in this time, you know?
What was it? What's different? What clicked? What do you think?
Well, I mean, just like people being able to know like what you're like going through more than ever, you know what I'm saying? Like people just being able to know that so openly. And I mean, you know, life changed quick for me. I'm not gonna talk like anything about like all that stuff, but like life changed quick for me, and like I got up on stage and having everyone like know like what's going on behind the scenes, and they're coming to the show and like showing this like support and love that's, like I said, it's probably always been there like that. But in this case, it was really like, you know, that was my time to escape the real world, get on stage and because your mind is crazy. All y'all minds, everyone mind out there, it's crazy. It's running all the time. And like I'd get on stage and be able to forget about all that for 90 minutes, you know?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Love it.
special. I mean, bro, just turn around. Look at that shit. Just turn around.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we really had Love Street. We gotta go get this real quick. Wait, this guy in it? Is he in front of it? She lives on Love Street.
Yeah.
Man, we got a
Love.
thumbnail, baby. Hey, we got a
Boom.
thumbnail, baby. Come over to this side real quick, too. Look at. Look.
There he
Jim.
is. Raised
Look.
in LA.
I don't know why I have this obsession. Like, I definitely know there's like other people out there that are like that, but like, I get such like a high off of being in places where, like standing in the same spot where history's happening. You know, like if I wasn't a musician, I would want to be like a history major or something.
Yeah.
Obsessed with the past, bro. Like as you can see, I drive old cars,
Love it.
wear old clothes, love old music.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Thanks for walking through all this shit with me, man.
Of course.
Laurel Canyon. So yeah, Spin gave me the cover. You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful cover, man.
Spin gave me the
Instant
cover.
Iconic.
Yeah, I got
Yes.
to shoot with a legend. Shout out Liza.
Jesse
For
killed it.
yeah.
Liza killed it.
Jesse, photographer, taking some of the most iconic photos in music, period. Changed culture.
Yes.
Liza, doing an interview with someone, like you hope that they understand you more than just like the conversation you're having. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hope it's not like, all right, let me try to summarize what the world should hear about you in a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Like, Liza actually gave a shit about me, like looked into the roots of everything, like how I got to where I am. And like, I mean, I read the story this morning. I didn't see it. I saw the story with everyone else. Like, I didn't see it beforehand. I'm sitting there reading. I was like, yo, this is like the best thing I've ever read about.
Liza's incredible. She's a treasure.
Man right here.
Yes, man.
All right, where are we going, bro?
Take us up the street. What do you got?
This is the house right here.
Wow. All right, so tell us about this house. What's the background?
This is where Pam and Jim Morrison live. Like, I'm pretty sure the story is that Pam had this house, his girl, and that he moved in with her. And this is where he wrote like some of the most classic Doors songs of all time, like Love Street, which is why this is called Love Street.
Crazy.
Like, yeah. And that new show, it might have been Liza who told me this, but that new show that's out right now, Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yep.
Like they shot it in this house.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Have you watched that show yet?
No, but everyone's talking
Oh,
about
bro,
it. Yeah,
everybody out there go watch it.
Even last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is fucking Jim Morrison's house.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I used to come down here. I'd stop at the store. I'd grab something to eat, and I would sit out here like 4 times a week, just out front of his house, like an obsessed fan, and just eat lunch outside.
I love it.
I mean,
You're picking up the energy.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm like, I am a like music nerd. Like I am. Like for all the people out there that are like, you know, I can understand this. Like I know every artist gets it. If someone's like, music saved my life. Like this changed everything. Like so many artists are like, I don't know how to like grasp that. It's like I know how to. Like yes, I'm absolutely grateful that I've had an effect on anyone, whether it's one person like that or a million.
Yeah.
But like I get that because that's how I was. Like that's how I was. I honestly know that feeling of like getting in your car, rolling up the windows, turning it up as loud as you can, driving all around town, singing every word as loud as you can, wishing so badly that you had written that song.
Right.
Because it speaks to you so much.
Of course.
You know?
Yes. What's your message to everyone out there, whether they're trying to be an artist or trying to be the world's best at anything and chasing their dreams? Like, what's the word?
I think my message is this, like my message evolves a lot, you know what I'm saying? And like I really, what's helped me so much is being present, you know, being present. And that goes hand in hand with the addiction thing or whatever, but it's also like, just in general, like being present is so important. And by being present, like, you know, like I love to run, okay? Like I love to run. That's been such like a healthy addiction for me to have. It's like running, like it does something for me. And like the only time you look backwards when you're running, right, is when you're running from something. Wow. It's when you're being chased, when you're like afraid of what's behind you. Otherwise, when you're running, you're just looking forward, right?
Beautiful.
The only time you look back like that is when you're afraid of what's after you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So like that's like my metaphor right now that I was like thinking today when I was waking up. I was like, man, I'm just straight ahead. I'm just like a straight ahead. I'm not looking back. You know, like there's always time for a new chapter, you know? And with what I've always wanted out of my life is like, man, I say movie all the time. Movie, like, because I literally think at the end, everyone says, what do they say at the end of your life? That your life flashes before your eyes, right?
Right.
Like that's like, and how do we know that's true? It's not like the fucking person that made that quote up did they die, come
Right,
back to life?
right.
I guess, I
Right.
guess that's the story. But like, so that's always been told to you since you were young, right?
Yes.
So in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna be watching this movie at the end of my life. And like, I have to be the main character in that movie.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I don't want a movie that's just like a straight line. That's just like, oh, you did this and this and this and everything was done.
Right.
It's like, yo, I asked for the ups and downs,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
And if my message to the world is, you can get through anything, use your mind to get what you want, train your mind, overcome things, like all the struggles lead to greatness. If that's my message to the world, like there's no way that I'm not gonna get hit with tests.
Yes.
Like, fuck yeah, bro, I can smile when everything's perfect. Like, can you smile when everything is like crazy?
That's the key.
Can you do that? Like, that's really the hero's journey, you
Beautiful.
know?
Wow.
That is really it. And so, you know, that is, my overall message has always been that, and it will always be that, is that this is a beautiful journey, and, you know, you are, no matter what's happening, like, you are meant to be here, and there is a purpose for all this. And like, those little short instances of like a moment of happiness, you know, whatever you go through to get that, that's fine. But like, it's really about being able to take whatever's happening to you and understand that like those little short highs are not worth the long run of like really creating a story of your life. Make something special happen while you're here.
Yeah.
You know?
Love that. Brilliant. Love it. Let's
Fucking
go.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant, baby. What else you got for me, man?
That's it.
What else you got for me, man? I don't want to stop hanging out.
I mean, let's.
Bro, I don't want to stop hanging out.
Let's go to New York City. Let's go.
Let's go to New York
All right,
City.
we're going to
bro.
New York. Is that cool?
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
We drive it?
I think we should. Let's take a boat.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's like go down to.
Bro, no, jump in the caddy, bro. Jump in the caddy. We got some Jack Kerouac.
All right.
shit,
Let's
bro.
jump in the caddy.
On the road,
I said
man.
we're taking a boat.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
I got you, bro. I love it, man.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm very grateful to be on the cover of Spin,
It's our honor, man.
one of the most legendary music magazines of all time. Real journalism is absolutely coming back right now, more than ever. You know, everything has its, here you go, come on. Every industry has its ups and downs, but like, the cycle always continues. Right now, we're like at the antithesis of like real journalism meaning something. And Almost Famous is one of my favorite movies in the world, right?
Of course.
Like, I'm so into like good journalism. And Spin, you've always provided that. Very, very lucky to be on the cover, be showing my kids this shit one
Yes.
day. You know?
Love that.
Movement on Dreams, Stand Under None, that's what my son stands for. Just released a new album called God Save the Teen. Just wrapped up an amazing tour. And we
Amazing.
just getting started.
What's
Just
next?
Getting started. What's next? You know, like, it feels good to be in the mindset again of like putting my passions first, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm working on a TV show right now, the script for a TV show. And I got a clothing company that me and Machine Gun Kelly started
What's it called?
called No Safety.
Beautiful.
And we're finally about to really launch it. Been working on that. And dude, I can't wait for this next music that I'm about to make. Like, I didn't know, I really didn't know after this last album. I was like really thinking to myself, like, where do I take it from here, you know? Like, I feel like I've said so much of my story, like I don't know. Trying to be in control of your art is a motherfucker. You can't really be in charge of it.
No.
And just when I thought, like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say, you know? Like, now I feel like I have just a whole new journey in front of me. And, like, the excitement is back. So, like, music I'm about to do, I've always wanted to do the festival. Like, I'm on my 3rd bucket list, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I really believe in like writing down what you want in life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And like doing everything you can to make that happen. I really, really like that's what turns me on in life.
Perfect.
More than anything.
Yes.
And like on one of those bucket lists has always been do the festival circuit in Europe.
That's
The
next.
summer festival circuit in Europe.
Yes.
And in June, bro, I get to go fly overseas.
Tell us where you headed.
Dude, we're playing in France, we're playing in London, we're playing in Italy, we're playing in Germany, we're playing
Yes.
in like Czech Republic, I think, like everywhere. We're going all across Europe, all through June, playing tons of festivals. And so that's like the true next time I'll be out on the road. Gonna work on music this next 2 months, gonna work on this TV show, gonna work on this, in the article that you saw, I actually won Worst Director of the Year.
Yes, yeah.
So I've,
It's a high honor.
can't really go lower than that.
No. I mean,
so to be honest, like the future's pretty good with the directing stuff. With the writing and directing, I can't go any lower than that.
it's Academy Awards.
Yeah.
It's clearly next.
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
So I'm just gonna like keep under the impression that I've always had, which is like, at the end of the day, I have always wanted my tombstone to say multiple things. You know,
Yes.
director, writer, poet, artist, painter, musician, producer, all that.
Hell yes.
Like that's what I believe, you know, and I think that there's too many things in this world that tell you you're supposed to just be good at one thing.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I've never believed that, you know, as much as I loved sports when I was younger. I did. As soon as it clicked in my head that they tell you that you can only be a pro athlete at one sport,
Right.
I was like, I can't live that life.
No.
You know? So I'm just gonna keep creating myself, man.
Brilliant.
I'm 36 years young.
Yes. dude.
Right?
Yes.
And to all you people out there, like there is no time limit on your dreams.
Thank you.
There's no time limit on your dreams. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise and say, oh, if you haven't, and now, quote unquote, the word made it, another dangerous word, try to define. What does making it mean? You know what I'm saying? But if you feel, or you're being told, you haven't made it and you're like in your 20s, don't let them convince you that that means that you have to give up. Do not.
I think that's going to mean a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah.
And it's the absolute truth. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the greatest stories of all time that no one talks about is like Jay-Z's first album released when he was 28 years old.
There you go. There you go.
Jay-Z.
Boom. Yeah.
Like imagine if he would have been like, yeah,
Too
25 years old, man. I didn't, you know, everyone else is like 25 pop, but like I didn't make it. Like we would have no Jay-Z. You know?
That's mind blowing.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Never give up. Period.
There's a lot of stories out there in the world that you don't hear about of people that like their dreams didn't come true until much later in life. You know? So
Amazing. We had a guy by the name of Robert Finley on a cover a couple of years ago. His first record
Liza
deal.
was telling me about this story.
First record deal, I want to say 68.
Liza was telling me
70.
this story and it made me so happy,
yes,
bro.
Yes. I mean, say no more.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm more inspired by those stories
Yeah.
than I am by the person who was famous at 18.
Sure. Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with it at 18?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You know? So, to everyone out there, man, if I can be anything to you, it's just like an influence of like, I am not doing anything. I don't say the word fans for one reason. Like, when I was front row at a concert, 'cause that's how I grew up. Was going front row, getting there before the bands even showed up to the venue. You know, skipping school, going to the venue, waiting outside, camping outside,
Yeah.
just so they could pull up. And I'm talking they're playing like 300 cap venues.
Right,
and like
right.
I think they're like U2.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And like to everyone out there, you know, like I stood in the front row looking at the stage, being like, you are not doing anything I can't do.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
you say the word, and this is no disrespect to the millions of artists out there that call their people fans, right?
Yeah.
Like, totally get it. That's for you. Like, I never wanted to feel like I was a fan. Like I was separated from the people on stage and not able to do the same thing they're doing. You know? So there's nothing different going on here than any of y'all out there. Like, the one thing that I haven't done yet is given up. You know? So one thing I haven't done, and I'm gonna be doing this until I'm 80, whether there's one of you people out there still tuned in or millions and millions more, I'm gonna be doing this for as long as I live.
That's a lot of covers.
Yo, Spin, listen,
Yes,
listen, all right, I'm gonna get more beautiful with age, I promise. Keep bringing this face back to the cover.
Let's go.
Honestly, before we go, because I'm taking up all y'all time.
Not
Spin,
at all.
seriously, thank you. This is like dream come true, and I'm just grateful that y'all have even recognized me as an artist, period, you know? And the write-up y'all did on me, it brought a tear to my eye today. Cover looks amazing. All the photos I got to shoot. And today, like taking a trip down memory lane,
Yes.
back in Laurel Canyon, where I might be again.
Yes,
All right, if
yes.
y'all come out here, you might just meet me right there at the Canyon store. man.
Let us know for the
Yeah.
housewarming.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
You'll be here, bro.
Let's go. All right, should we go to New York? Lower East Side? Let's go.
go.
All right.
Hey, yeah, shout out Travis Barker, baby. We still in it.
Yes.
See you in New York.
Let's go.
Love you, Span.